we were out there during the day. It got really interesting at night. I'm back with Jeremy Corbell, UFO reporter and host of the podcast Weaponized with George Knapp. We are talking about News Nation's special on Sunday, the UFO reporter, the George Knapp Files. Thanks again for being with us, Jeremy. It was interesting out at Area 51. George had mentioned to me that he's not sure that there's anything still stored out there. What's the latest that you know? I mean, do you think there's still secret stuff out there?
Yeah, well, hopefully we're going to be learning a lot more about that. You know, direct witnesses like David Grush talked about knowing the exact physical locations of the craft, of the hardware that we've been trying to reverse engineer. And he said he'd offer that up in the right environments with clearances. So do I think Area 51 is still storing stuff? I don't know. Maybe George knows better than me. It's still a great location for secrets, though.
It was so interesting at night, and we have that in the special, but like they clearly watch you when you're out there. Like there were all these lights that would turn on in the brush. And it was really, it was interesting. I want to go to Dusty, though. I want to get some calls in, Jeremy, because a lot of people are excited to ask you questions.
Very excited. So we're going to start with Dave from Garden Grove, California.
All right, Dave, what you got? Hey.
Hi. Jeremy, thank you so much, man, for what you've done to revive this topic lately and to, the whole story. And huge thanks to George Knapp and everybody that you guys have worked with. I wanted to ask, is it possible that the reason for all this secrecy, the lack of disclosure is, not all of these other things like weaponizing the technology, having advantage over our adversaries, but rather something more that where, basically that these people have a sinister agenda where they're kind of like out to make war and they're out to, but I mean, war with basically aligning with ETs from other civilizations that are also warlike and very kind of like not the kind of people that I want to see humanity evolve
Yeah, interesting.
into.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of time. I wanted, Jeremy, what do you think? I mean, there's been a lot of questions about like if there are, aliens, UFOs, would they be friendly or not?
Right. So the thing is that we don't know. Without this transparency, we just don't know. And being able to have transparency on this topic, it's well overdue. The architecture for this secrecy was absolutely refined during the atomic era. But now we're in a different place. We're in a different world where this is coming forward to some degree. So I'd say that the sickness here is when people are holding back, when our government is holding back the truth from its people. I don't know. I don't know the full answer, but we have to have transparency to find out.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's why we're all covering it so much. Okay, Dusty, let's go to the next call. I think we have time for one more.
At least one more. And
okay.
I think we all want to know the answer to this question. Jeff from Lido Beach, New York.
Hey, Jeff, go for it quickly because we don't have a ton of time.
Jeremy, great work. Have you ever been contacted by aliens?
That's a good question.
Well, that's hard to tell. Some of my family members seem like aliens. I don't know, man. Nothing overt, man. But, the thing is with this topic, there are people that seem to have that kind of close encounter experience. And I can't put that to the side as a reporter. I have to listen to that.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting, Jeremy, like we all have this vision of aliens from the movies and, cartoons and stuff. But like, if they exist, it might not be at all what we think it is.
Right. And non-human intelligence might not even be biological based. This is the thing that we're learning is that as technology excels, there's some sort of combination between material and immaterial. So look, man, your guess is as good as mine as well on that one.
How much more is to come, Jeremy? I mean, I know you and George are constantly talking to people. I mean, you guys had met David Grush long before we knew about him, anybody even knew about him. I mean, how much is coming down the pipeline?
With that, I'm very confident with. George and I have been working for a long time on this together. And part of what we have to do is keep confidence with people. We've done that over the years. George held a lot of this back for like 10 years because he kept those confidence. But some people are saying it's time now. It's time to bring certain things forward. So I'm very optimistic. We're going to be learning more about this UFO mystery directly from me and George, but also other people.